Hey guys, Liam here, hope you're having a wonderful day. Welcome back to another episode of Form Fight. Form Fight is a series where we take a look at a Pokemon with more than one form, or a branched evolution, or a counterpart Pokemon. We have a look at the differences between the Pokemon in question and we try and work out which one is the best. And then just for a little bit of fun, we have a Metronome Battle, just because it's stupid and it's enjoyable to watch. If you're a fan of Form Fight and you're ready for more, make sure you hit the like button. Let's go for something stupid. Let's go for 20,000 likes on this video, and if we hit it, maybe I'll eat a hat or something, we'll see. And of course, hit subscribe so you never miss any of my content, because I've got loads of cool stuff planned for 2021. But with all that out of the way, let's have a look at today's challenges. Today on Form Fight, we're going to be comparing the regional variants of Slowbro, which are Slowbro and Galarian Slowbro. Now, when a regular Cantonian Slowpoke reaches level 37 or higher, it will evolve into Cantonian Slowbro. When a Galarian Slowpoke is exposed to a Galarica cuff or a Galarisa cuff, pronunciations in the comments please, made up of Galarica or Galarisa or Galar whatever twigs, it will evolve into Galarian Slowbro. But what makes these two forms of Slowbro so different? Let's take a look. Jesus, I swear half of Form Fight is bloody Slowpoke stuff. Regular Cantonian Slowbro stands at 1.6 meters tall and weighs 78.5 kilograms. Its Pokedex information says Slowpoke became Slowbro when a Shelder bit onto its tail. Sweet flavors seeping from the tail make the Shelder feel as if its life is a dream. Being bitten by a Shelder shocked this Pokemon into standing on two legs. If the Shelder lets go, it seems Slowbro will turn back into a Slowpoke. Which is bollocks, because that doesn't happen. As for Galarian Slowbro, it stands at 1.6 meters tall and weighs 70.5 kilograms. Its Pokedex information says a Shelder bite set off a chemical reaction with the spices inside Slowbro's body, causing Slowbro to become a poison-type Pokemon. If this Pokemon squeezes the tongue of the Shelder, biting it, the Shelder will launch a toxic liquid from the tip of its shell, which is a really cool explanation of Slowbro's signature move, which we'll get to in a bit. Appearance-wise, Cantonian Slowbro is a pink Pokemon that looks like a cross between a hippo, an otter, and a lizard standing on its hind legs, with a beige snout and belly and a large hermit crab shell that's supposedly Shelder clamped onto its tail. Galarian Slowbro has the same body design as regular Slowbro, but with purple coloration atop its head as well as on the tip of its tail and on its lower arms. This time the Shelder is clamped onto Slowbro's left arm with a purple tip on the end of its shell. In their shiny forms, regular Slowbro turns dark purple and the Shelder turns to a more mustard color, and Galarian Slowbro's body turns to an orangey yellow color, with the purple areas getting lighter and the Shelder also changing to a more kind of mustardy color. Now let's have a look at their typing, weaknesses, and resistances. Regular Slowbro is a dual type water and psychic type Pokemon, which makes it weak to bug, ghost, grass, electric, and dark type attacks. It resists fighting, steel, fire, water, psychic, and ice type moves and has no immunities. As for Galarian Slowbro, it's a dual type poison and psychic Pokemon, which makes it weak to ground, ghost, and dark type moves. It resists fighting, poison, grass, and fairy type attacks and has no immunities. Now let's have a look at the stats and abilities of these Slowbro forms. I feel like I've been saying Slowpoke all video, but I'm not sure. Regular Slowbro has great physical defense and decent HP and special attack. It has average physical attack and special defense, and frankly rubbish speed. Its primary ability is Oblivious, which prevents Slowbro from being infatuated or taunted, and also blocks Intimidate. This protects Slowbro from two very disruptive conditions which can easily upend your strategies, so being able to completely nullify them is always a win. Regular Slowbro isn't really known for its physical prowess though, so preventing itself from being intimidated doesn't really benefit it. I mean, it doesn't hinder it, but it's not really that important. Its secondary ability is Own Tempo, which prevents Slowbro from being confused, even through its own moves, and also blocks Intimidate. This is basically a no-brainer. Being confused can potentially have you knocking yourself out, so this protection comes in very handy. Its hidden ability is Regenerator, which restores a third of Slowbro's HP whenever it's switched out of battle. This is a brilliant ability for increasing Slowbro's staying power in a battle and allowing you to make much needed switches, whilst also giving Slowbro a better chance of being able to perform effectively once back out on the field. As for Galarian Slowbro, it retains the same HP, special attack, and speed as its Cantonian cousin, but loses a touch of defense and special defense in favor of increasing its physical attack to match its special attack. This makes for a more fragile Slowbro, but one that's able to be built either physically or specially. Its primary ability is Quick Draw, which gives Galarian Slowbro a 30% chance that if it's chosen to use a damaging move, it will move before other Pokemon who have selected moves in the same priority bracket as the one that you've chosen to use. It's basically a built-in Quick Claw. This gives Slowbro a chance to potentially pick off opponents before before they can land a hit, but do remember that 30% is not a guarantee, and this ability is as likely to activate as Fissure or Sheer Cold are to hit. Its secondary and hidden abilities are Own Tempo and Regenerator respectively, just like with regular Slowbro, although do note that Own Tempo blocking Intimidate definitely has its obvious advantages for a physical Galarian Slowbro. Galarian Slowbro also has its own signature move called Shell Sidearm, which is a 90 base power, 100% accuracy poison type move which has a 20% chance to poison the target. It also decides before the move is used whether it is a physical or a special move, depending on which would deal more damage, and has a different animation depending on which type of move it becomes. Note that if it is used as a physical move, it will be classed as a contact move, which is weird because a sidearm is a gun and you wouldn't really make contact with a gun. That'd be like Shell Pistol Whip, but who am I to judge? Now it's time for me to decide which of these two regional variants of Slowbro I prefer, and I'm gonna go, and I know you're gonna start memeing because, good lord, I always pick it. Galarian. I prefer Galarian Slowbro. I prefer its typing, I like its ability, well, its primary ability, because that's the only one that's different, and I like its signature move Shell Sidearm as well. I love everything about the look, the design, and everything to do with Galarian Slowbro. I just think it's really cool. I love regular Slowbro, don't get me wrong. This is an instance where I absolutely love regular Slowbro. I love Cantonian Slowbro. I love the regular original version. I think it's a greatly designed Pokemon, and it's really cool and really cute all at the same time, but the new one, the Galarian one, just does it for me. Just so much better. And like, I get it, Cantonian Slowbro can Mega Evolve, whereas Galarian can't, and Megas aren't coming back anytime soon, probably never. But you know what? I still like Galarian more. But of course, it's not just up to me to decide which is my favorite, it's up to you guys to decide which is your favorite. But before you make your decision, let's have a little breather. Let's do something stupid. Let's watch these Pokemon duking it out with moves they couldn't possibly ever use in a Metronome Battle. Before we start the battle, I will point out these Pokemon have max IVs in all stats, 0 EVs in all stats, they've got neutral natures, they're all holding Leopard Berries just in case they run out of PP, haha, PP very funny. Normally we would use hidden abilities on Form Fight, but because these Pokemon's hidden abilities are the same and their secondary abilities are the same and their primary abilities are the only ones that are different, we've gone with their primary abilities. So regular Slowbro is going to have Oblivious, and then Galarian Slowbro, of course, is going to have Quick Draw. Yeah, that's the one. The only advantage or disadvantage any of these Pokemon are going to get comes from their typing and their base stats. Everything else is all up to the metronome. But of course, before I say let's go, even though technically I literally just said it, let's have a moment to talk about G Fuel and how you can save money with code ACE. Thank you to A-Drive for creating Shiny Splash, by the way. It's very tasty. It's up there in my top 10 as one of my favorite flavors. Use code ACE, save yourself some money on G Fuel. It helps the channel, it helps you more importantly, and let's have a good time. Watch some Metronome. Let's go.
It's back to the Slowpoke family well once again as Slowbro takes on Galarian Slowbro. We got a whole lot of Slowpoke related action to come in the next couple of weeks. Of course, we've got Slowking versus Galarian Slowking next week, and then the week after we're going to have Galarian Slowbro versus Galarian Slowking for those who want that. Why do you want that? We see Prismatic Laser coming out from Shiny Kanto. It's going to be a same type attack bonus move right there. Huge damage there to regular Galar. My word, from the get-go, nearly knocking it out. We see cut from the regular Kanto there onto the shiny Galarian Slowbro. My word, of course, Prismatic Laser does have a recharge turn, so that'll affect the Kanto side in the next turn. We'd see Tail Whip coming out from the regular Galar Slowbro. I had to really think then, dropping the defense of both the Kanto Slowbro, and now Shiny Galar gets its opportunity to move. What's it going to do here? Going to go for Pin Missile, which will be super effective on the regular Kanto there. Massive damage as well. That was a critical hit on that first pin. How many hits is it going to get? There's the second hit. Still doing a decent chunk of damage there. Only the 2 hits from the Pin Missile. Very, very unfortunate there for Shiny Galar. What's going to happen in the next turn is anybody's guess. Shiny Kanto, of course, has to recharge. That we all could have guessed. And here's the regular Galar going for Mega Drain. Again, super effective. Decent amount of damage there to regular Kanto, and of course going to restore a little bit of that HP there for regular Galar, which it very much needed. Here is the regular Kanto starting things off for its side with Hyper Voice, which is going to damage both the opponents here. And it's going to do a good chunk of damage to both, putting regular Galar into the danger zone there. Shiny Galar now is going to fire off Reflect, which means it's going to protect the team from physical hits going forward, which is going to be very detrimental to the Kanto team, because the Kanto team not really known for their physical prowess. so they're going to have to focus on special attacks, which, to be fair, is their bread and butter here. Here is the regular Kanto going for Electrify. It's going to electrify the moves of the regular Galar there. So we'll look forward to that going forward. That's going to be very interesting. Here's the shiny Galar, though, who's going to go for Land's Wrath. My word, that could deal some incredible damage. Let's see how much it does. Actually did barely anything. Does put shiny Kanto in the danger zone, though. And now we've got Fissure, which is avoided from shiny Kanto onto shiny Galar. Avoided there, though. Regular Galar going to go for Payback. Again, that'll be super effective on the regular Kanto there. Is it enough to take it down? It is. Down goes regular Kanto. So now shiny Kanto really has to pull out all the stops here to try and defeat these two big old bruisers who have obviously that reflect up as well. Here's the regular Galar starting things off for its team here, and it's going to go for Fissure. Oh my word. Turnabout is fair play, but didn't work. It is avoided. And now shiny Galar is going to go for Scale Shot, which is a dragon type move. That'll also lower its defense by 1 stage, but increase its speed by 1 stage, making it the fastest thing on the field. We got 3 hits there from the Scale Shot. There goes the defense by 1 stage, and up goes the speed by 1 stage, as we said. And now it's over to shiny Kanto. What can it do here? It's got to do something drastic. Goes for Leafage. That's going to be resisted by the Poison-type Galarian Slowbro there. Barely any damage at all there. But, you know, shout out to Rowlet for introducing Leafage to the world. It's not looking good, though, for the regular Kanto there. Here's shiny Galar starting things off for its turn. Going for Defog. Going to lower the evasiveness of the Kanto Slowbro there. So moves are going to be less likely to miss now on that Kanto Slowbro. That's very unfortunate. And we see the takedown attempt from regular Galar there. How much damage will it do? Good chunk of damage there. Almost takes itself out with the recoil damage, though. Bit risky. Shiny Kanto is going to fire back, though, with Hypnosis, but it's avoided by shiny Galar, so a wasted turn there. Things are not looking good here. What is the shiny Galar going to do here now? It has a very good opportunity to take out Kanto. Goes for Heal Pulse. That's a mistake right there. So it's going to heal 50% of shiny Kanto's HP. So shiny Kanto now has a little bit of staying power there. It's going to last just that little bit longer. What will the regular Galar do here? Going to go for a super effective X Scissor. That'll nullify it. That'll nullify that mistake there. Takes that heal pulse completely away. I think it's now at 1 hit point less than before the heal pulse. Goes for no retreat, though, shiny Kanto. So escape is not an option in this battle. So no retreat is just a guaranteed one stage increase of attack, defense, special attack, special defense, and speed. That's a great choice of move right there. The reflectors wore off on the Galar team there, so they're now a bit more vulnerable to physical hits. Shiny Kanto, though, is reared up and ready to go. What's his choice of move here? Going to go for Spikes. That's a wasted turn. That's very, very unfortunate. That could have been the last-ditch effort for Shiny Kanto here. Now we move over to shiny Galar. What's its choice of move? It's going to go for Icy Wind, which is going to slow down the Kanto Slowbro. It's going to slow it down by 1 stage, which puts it back at its regular speed stat and puts it, of course, in the danger zone with just 27 hit points left. Over to regular Galar. Regular Galar needs to do something. It's going to go for Tar Shot, which is going to make the Kanto Slowbro more vulnerable to fire-type moves. That's the one. And drop its speed by 1 stage. So I believe that means fire-type moves are now neutral on the Kanto Slowbro because it resisted them before. Here we see Misty Explosion from shiny Galar. That's going to take itself out, but how much damage is that going to do? Because it's going to hit everybody on the field here. What will that do? It takes out oh my god! Shiny Kanto lived on 3 hit points! So Galar threw the game! Oh my god, it took down itself and its partner. Didn't even take down the Kanto Slowbro. Kanto Slowbro, that no retreat paying dividends. Well done. That was banging.
So you've heard what I've got to say, you've seen these Pokemon on the battlefield, now it's time for you to make your decision. Which of the 2 regional variants of Slowbro do you prefer? God, this feels like deja vu, doesn't it? Is it Cantonian Slowbro or is it Galarian Slowbro? Let me know in the comments and explain to everybody why your pick is the absolute best. And that'll do it for another episode of Form Fight. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, hit the like button. If you're new, hit the subscribe button. Share this video with all your friends or whatever kind of equivalent you have. Use twitch.tv/AceTrainLiam to come and watch me live. Use code ACE for money off G Fuel. What a save there. I'm Ace Trainer Liam, by the way. Keep on training.